question is, what happened to the FAQs within NotebookLM? Yeah, so, I mean, the answer is short. You probably won't like the answer, but they made a change in July or August-ish last year, 2025, and they changed the reports. So over here on the right-hand side, there used to be an FAQ option, and now there were other options. There was timeline, there's briefing doc, there were a bunch of things. Those are now, the ones that they kept are rolled up into reports. FAQ was not one that they kept, so it does not exist anymore. So what I wanted to see was, okay, that question's obviously easy to answer, but it's like, can I create a custom report and get the same kind of output that I got with the FAQ? So let's see. So if you want to do this yourself, you go to notebooklm.google.com and then you get to this homepage. It might look like that if that's just the view that you have. And then you can either go into an existing notebook or create a new one if you don't have any. And then you have to have at least one source added and then selected over here. For this one specifically, I just used one source, and it was this State of AI and Nonprofits report. And I had a couple of attempts, and my goal was to recreate the old FAQ as much as possible. So I selected my source, and then I came over to reports, and if you're not familiar with it, you click on that, and then you have some options that are here all the time. So briefing doc, study guide, blog post, you get those with anything. And then depending on your selected sources, Gemini will suggest some reports. So these change all the time. And then there is a create your own. And in my head, I'm like, okay, I can go into create your own, and then I can just ask it for an FAQ. So the first one that I did, this was the prompt that I used. I said, analyze all selected sources. The idea was I was trying to get just a template that's like, oh, here, this worked perfectly. So you can just use this template and it works all the time. So analyze all selected sources and generate 5 to 10 questions whose answers capture the key ideas, central arguments, themes, and core meaning of the material. It took a while to actually generate. It took probably 5 minutes. And this is what it gave me back. And what I wanted was just questions, but I didn't ask it for that, so fine. And there are questions in here. I have to kind of go through and find them. But under each number, there is a question. It's bolded. It's kind of hard to see, but that's the number 2 question, and then number 3, and here's a question 4, there's the question 5, there's the question 6, question, and that's it. It's not quite what I was looking for, so it's like, okay, let's try again. So I did another report, and this was the same, and like output only the questions, no answers or supporting information. And this is what I got back, and just starting it, this is not a question, so it's like, okay, that's already a fail, but keep going. And then section 2 here is, I guess, the questions. And it has a little intro, but then it has each of these bullets here. These are actually questions. Okay, and then the answers to these questions will determine blah, blah, blah. It doesn't actually answer them. And then it has kind of a closing section. That's a little better, I guess. But again, I just wanted the questions. So I tried again. And this is just create an FAQ, frequently asked questions, report from the selected sources. And I'm just like, okay, maybe there's something in there because FAQ is an old report style, maybe if I just actually say FAQ, it'll trigger something behind the scenes. Not really. I mean, again, there are questions in here, and they are called out. They ask them and then answer them, and there's a lot of extra information that I don't really want. There's a question, like, etc. But I didn't find a way to just get it to do a report that was just the questions. I didn't try an infographic. Those usually they're not as wordy because there's not space for all the words. So it's possible if I did an infographic, it would just give me the questions. You don't always want an image. So I was really trying to get it to just do text questions. So I don't know. There might be a combination of words for a prompt that'll actually get it to not give you all the fluff and just give you questions. But I mean, those are okay. I mean, you can get one of those reports and then kind of extract the questions and put it together yourself. So you can kind of do an FAQ. And I kind of like the older style better where the FAQ button was just here. You could just click on the FAQ button and it just gave you the FAQ. It was really clean. My guess is that it just wasn't used a lot, but I don't really know. But back to one, just a quick recap. NotebookLM.google.com. You get to this page. You go into a notebook or create a new one. You have to add at least one source and make sure that it's checked. And then you can go into reports, go into create your own, and then you can prompt it for what you want out of an FAQ. You can ask for just an FAQ, which I did here. You can ask for, if you want specific things in the FAQ, if you want a specific number of questions, etc. But just know that it's going to give you extra information. It's probably going to answer the questions. But I mean, if that's what you really want out of it, there's probably a lot of back and forth that you can do, in the chat area, and then to get the report the way you want it. So hopefully that's helpful. Try it out, and I'll see you next time.